I'd like to begin the Hall of Fame portion of the program by thanking my former neighbor, Bobby Pollitt, a PTE Golf, for donating the South Florida PGA Hall of Fame table cover over here to the section. Table cover perpetually recognizes South Florida PGA Hall of Fame inductees, and is a piece that will forever commemorate these esteemed individuals. Tonight we're going to honor two individuals who have made significant and lasting contributions to the South Florida PGA and the game of golf. Formed in 2001, South Florida PGA Hall of Fame is an everlasting tribute to those who have significantly impacted the golfing lives of the South Florida community through their dedication and their contributions to the game of golf. We're going to have those who are here stand. We'll hold the applause till afterward. And it is quite a list. I'm going to run through it. I'll slow down for those I know who are here. Harry Watkins, Doug Pagan, Jack Nicklaus, Roger Kennedy Sr., Bobby Goodman, Ed Ficker, Dr. Gary Wyman, please stand up. Harry Pizzullo, Johnny Laponzina, my good buddy, Laurie Hammer, retired this year, Charlie DeLuca, great to see him here tonight, Burl Dale, I have your name in my phone book from when I was at the Sun Sentinel, from Oreo, Sam Schmidt, great memories of Sam, Michael McClellan, Lynn Josephson, Julius Boros, Craig Pernham, my friend from way back in the 80s at the Honda Classic, John Nelson, Don Beatty, God bless him, huh? Bob Toski, Patty Berg, Kevin Maroney, sorry, I know Don Beatty, and Joe Lopez Sr. Our first inductee this evening is Roger Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, a good friend of mine is going to come up and introduce Roger Kennedy. Roger, come on up, please. Roger was inducted in the inaugural class in 2001, and it's great to be here with you, Roger. Sorry about getting lost in Don Beatty here.
No problem, thank you, Tim. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing I'd like to do is make just a short little announcement. Roger, you're going to be up here in 10 minutes. And the only reason I mention that is because Roger would rather have surgery than come up here and give a speech. But the first thing I'd like to start with, I'd like to congratulate our award winners. And I know they've been congratulated a little bit, but as a PGA member, I can tell you I appreciate your efforts, I appreciate your hard work, and I know everybody in this section appreciates what you do and the time you take. Especially, I'd like to mention just my neighbor, Jerry Tucker. Jerry, I know how hard you work because you're just 3 houses down and I see you practicing all the time. And I tell you, when somebody's 61 meets all those 50-year-olds, I know I have a lot of respect for that. Chris Tolson, our golf professional of the year. Chris, I've been fortunate enough to play with you several times, and you're just a wonderful player. And I've also been fortunate enough to have lessons from you. You're a great teacher. And even more than that, you're a class guy. So they did a great job picking you. Tim, it's an honor to be up here and have you in the program, be part of this with you. We go back a long way when you used to work in the press rooms, and Joyce would be doing scoreboards, and I'd be tagging along. But now that you're a big television star, and I did see you the other night when you were doing those comeback awards on Sunday, and the person with you, I don't know who it was, but he said, Tim, you won't ever need a comeback. You always do a great job, and that is the truth. So, and Joe Storenk, our CEO, thanks for being here. You make this program bigger and better. So thanks for taking the time, as busy as you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's an honor to introduce a friend that's 58 years. I've had 58 years, Roger and I go back. And I was a sophomore in probably high school. Roger was a senior or junior, and we started playing golf back then. And we've been playing partners and playing, against each other. In fact, the last time I played golf, I played with Roger just last Thursday. So we're making a full cycle here. But we go back. We used to play with Lionel's dad, and we used to get Roger and I and Jim Bob or Carl Rosen, and we just play all the time. We've been playing just through the years. And I want to tell you tonight, Roger, that Lionel is proud of you tonight. The first time I remember with Lionel, the first time when I was in like 10th grade, we were playing, I probably couldn't break 85. And I was playing Lionel in the finals of the Men's Golf Association tournament. Roger says you can't beat Lionel. He shoots 79 to 81 every round. And somehow I beat Lionel and shot 79. It was the first time I ever broke 80 and did it against Lionel. So these memories go way back. Every professional needs a Roger Wooten in their life. I mean, I know that Don Beatty, he was fortunate. Don Beatty had Bob Rickman and Craig Pernin in his life. Harry Timken, Wes Smith had Harry Timkins. And Johnny Lapazina, Mort Cagle. You need a Roger Wooten in your life. Roger and I go back to 25 years ago when I started at Pompano. It was 1969, I was building the golf shop, and Roger, when I was putting up paneling and painting, who was there? Roger Wooten was there helping me. 25 years later, when I got my first tournament ever on the senior tour, I qualified for the Senior Open in Saucon Valley. It was in Pennsylvania. Roger Wooten was there. And 100 or 1,000 times in between those 25 years, Roger Wooten was always there for me. He was getting a sponsor, he was playing in a tournament, or he was helping me out in some way. He was just always there. Let me help you get to know Roger a little better. He was a partner with my brother. A lot of you think that he was a partner with my brother and he was in marine construction, but actually, that was kind of a couple. Roger was actually a professional member guest player. He's played member guests at Coral Springs, Coral Ridge, Marisol, Adios, all up the East Coast, St. Louis. I mean, he actually goes to Ireland and Scotland so much that I actually think he's playing them over there. He's been over there more times than Nick Fallow and Ernie Els together. But we all love him. Let me help you with know his personality a little bit. We went up to visit Roger. We went up to visit Roger Joyce in March. Roger and I went up there to visit him about 3 months ago up in North Carolina. It was beautiful. And the first day we were over there, we were going to play golf. And we got on the tee. We were actually with the professional at Jefferson Country Club and 2 other members. And we decided to play sixes. So Roger was my partner, so we were riding together the first 6 holes. So we got out in the first hole, I hit it up in the first hole, missed the first green. And I chipped it up about a foot away and, made a par. Now I would have said, nice shot, Roger, where'd you go? Roger said, it's a good thing you can chip and putt because you can't hit it a lick anymore. So we went to the 3rd hole. We got to the 3rd hole, and the other team had made a par. And I had about a 6-footer, Roger had it in his pocket. So I had to make this 6-footer or we lose the hole, so I missed it. Now I would have probably said, that's all right, partner, nice try, we'll get him on the next hole. Roger said, the only way you're ever going to make any money with that putter is to sell it. Now I know you've all heard these things before, but that's why we know and love them. But seriously, I want to tell you about Roger. He's been 17 years in the PGA Advisory Board, South Florida section, and he's still in the advisory board, helping us, coming to meetings, and doing his part there. Craig Pernin and the whole advisory board were really, Craig and Roger started the grill room several years ago. They got all their friends together in that, and it's since become the Foundation Club. And it's raised over $200,000 now for charities and scholarships in the South Florida area. Roger is a contributor to the Margate, or at Oriole Margate Junior Golf Association. And years ago when we played, Roger was president of the South Florida Golf Association, which is similar to the Palm Beach Golf Association. We're going way back in the 60s now, but Roger was president of that association, which provided golf for Dade and Broward County. We played a lot of tournaments and that together. Roger's also on the board of the Boca Charities for 25 years, and he just tirelessly worked to raise golf for junior golfers in Boca Raton. And again, the great thing I think about what Roger's doing when he's helping in Margate or helping in Boca Raton, he has nobody even lives there. He has no children there. He's not out in Little Lake with his kids playing. He just does these things because he wants to help golf. He wants to help people. But the thing that I think that isn't mentioned is the most important thing is I've known Roger for the last 35 years in Broward County, in South Florida. Anybody that's running a charity tournament, Roger's the first person they call. Roger's, they want to get players, if they want to get sponsors, if they want to get prizes, if they need a course. Roger Wooten is the guy you call for your charity events for 35 years. He is going into the Hall of Fame this evening because of his contributions to juniors, to amateurs, and professionals in South Florida. Again, all I can say is every golf professional needs a Roger Wooten in their life. And I'm glad that I have Roger Wooten in mine. Roger, congratulations.